Hi everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my god, you guys, it is the spooky season. And have I got a spooky treat for you. Now, I scoured Amazon to see what the most popular costume wigs were this season. And I stumbled upon this. This is one of the most popular sellers on Amazon right now for Halloween wigs. It is, of course, in celebration of Tim Burton's classic, Beetlejuice. Yes, this is the most popular costume of the season. Everyone wants to be Beetlejuice, and oh boy.
What have I signed up for?
Well, let's inspect it first. It is a solid dome on top, as well as inside is a nice netted cap, as you can see. It's actually got a hearty amount of tracks. I'm actually surprised for a costume wig. It's not terrible quality. I mean, I don't love these stretch like caps here. But what are you going to do? When's the next time you're going to dress as Beetlejuice, right? This is really one of those one-time wears. But look, it's actually a lot of hair. A lot more hair than I expected. I opted more for the swamp green rinse. You know, it's got that great chlorine color of, you know, I just got my hair bleached and I went swimming in a pool. So without further ado, I should try it on. But before I do, I must say, do you like my hair? I bet you do. I am wearing the medieval wig from Jaymes Mansfield Beauty. It's a brand new wig we just got in. And check out that hairline. That's truly the selling point. We call it a cosplayer's hairline. Look at that. It's like I stepped out of Game of Thrones. I styled this on a live stream, so be sure and check that out. I've been having so much fun styling it and restyling it. Without further ado, as they say in France, let's try on this Beetlejuice wig. Oh God. Don't say my name 3 times. Let me disappear, okay? Please, please, please. I think it's safe to say the foundation doesn't match. My goodness, would you look at that? Where is that Sephora one that color matches your skin? This is crazy, okay? I'm gonna have to foundation this. I am so intrigued as to what I can actually do with this. Like, I have to say, it is a lot of hair. Like, you get a lot of volume for it. Like, check that out. My God. Imagine if dandruff just falls out. Like that scene in Breakfast Club where she makes the snow on the paper. Oh my God. What creepy crawlies are inside this wig? I gotta say, other than the skin top here that I probably gotta, like, you know, foundation to my skin, I'm not entirely mad at it. Like, for a costume wig, if you're wearing face paint, this actually kind of works. It kind of slays, not gonna lie. And it's actually pretty comfortable. Like, it's a bigger, I guess it's made for, like, men's heads, so, like, it's fitting my head quite snugly. I'm not angry at it. Should I do Beetlejuice this year? All in all, I have to say I'm not angry with it. But I am excited to style it. We're going to take this Beetlejuice wig and we're going to transform it, okay? Be right back. Welcome back. All right. Beetlejuice. My goodness. Now, I have to say, on the head, it was actually kind of slaying. Like, if I were going to do Beetlejuice this year, I'd actually get this wig. Like, I'd see why it's popular. I feel like I've seen a lot of people from, like, you know, regular, you know, Halloween costumes, even James A. Janice. I think this is the Beetlejuice wig he used in his kill count. What I'm going to do here is going to sound like insanity, but we're going to put a roller set in this. Because I want to see what it looks like. I have an idea. I wanted to do, like, an undead comb over, if that makes any sense. So we're going to try that. It's going to be like a lady that's balding and using her hair to cover it up. Now, I remember growing up, there was this pizza place where one of the waitresses, she was like the daughter of the owner, right? And she had an unironic bouffant beehive, like one of the Ronettes, for years, like decades. But after a while, you could tell her hair was starting to fall out from intense teasing. So through the years, you could start to see through the beehive. And if you caught it like just the right moment, you could see a little bit of a bald head peeking up from here before she eventually got a hairpiece. Yeah, like, that's the first time I ever learned that, like, over-teasing your hair could have, like, you know, problems. So, again, like, she's been teasing her hair since the 60s, and she found a hairstyle, and bitch, she's stuck with it. And I respect that. I'll be the same way, okay? Like, if I'm starting to lose my hair, baby, I'm gonna tease that hair until I can't no more. I remember she was like a celebrity to me. I remember back when I was living in my old neighborhood, I caught her, like, at Walgreens one time. She was copping an attitude with the girl at the counter. But it was like I saw a celebrity misbehaving in public, you know? It's one of those Milwaukee tales, okay? It's like, oh my God, it's her from the pizza restaurant. Yeah, RIP that place. It's no longer around anymore. I think they closed down after COVID. But yeah, pizza that was the size of the table. And one of those places, I'm sure you have one of these, where after a certain point, if a bench breaks inside the restaurant, they never repaired it. They just, like, put up a rope guard on it so you couldn't go into it anymore. It's like, they're not repairing that, okay? We just lost seating. It's fine. This is weird. It's kind of like a clown wig. But I think we can do it. We're going to make it lovely and luscious and beautiful. Just you wait. All right, I have a vision and I'm going to see it through, okay? There's not a lot of hair in this as far as length goes. We're gonna make this happen, okay? Let's roller set this baby. Now, I have a review on Beetlejuice. I have to say, like, I was a little indifferent at first when I watched it, but I actually enjoyed it. Like, it's a little rambling, but so was the original Beetlejuice. I was upset at the lack of Gina Davis, because I love Gina Davis, okay? That's one of those late 80s, 90s actresses I wish would, like, make a comeback. Like, we need to bring back Gina Davis. Demi Moore had her moment with The Substance. Let's give Gina Davis another go, okay? Surely The West Wing can't be it, all right? We need more. She was a president at one point, okay? Let's have a horror reboot with Gina Davis. That's, like, my goal, okay? I'm gonna like just put it out there in the zeitgeist, in the universe, that I want all these old Lifetime movie actresses to come back and make horror movie like comebacks. Like, give Valerie Bertinelli a shot, okay? Delta Burke, she's still got it, okay? Throw her in a horror film. I bet you she would own it. Caroline Rhea, let's do it. I mean, I guess we kind of got that with Jean Smart and Hacks. I mean, it's not a horror film unless you're a personal assistant. All right, now I'm gonna roller set the rest of this and I'll be right back. Welcome back, it is all curled. Look at this, oh my gosh, look at her. Like a proper lady. All right, let's see what we can get out of this. I'm actually super excited. This is gonna be so stupid. One of the dumber hairstyles I've done on this channel, but I can't wait. She's all dried and ready to be styled, ready for a day at the salon. All right, let's just add a little bit of back combing to her. Oh yeah, I can already see something coming from this. Okay, now I have an idea of what to do with the bald area. We're gonna come back to it. I wanna do like sort of a faux comb over. I think that could be kind of funny. Let's see. Nice little base tease to her. Oh, if you want to learn how to base tease, I actually just posted a short on how to base tease a wig using the Letitia wig from Sensational. Not sponsored. Wish I was. If you're listening, Sensational, give me a code. I show how to do a base tease on that, which is a very helpful technique when you're trying to like learn how to style hair, especially if you're just learning. Girl, try a base tease. It's so easy. Now, with little hair like this, I'm just using one of these regular teasing brushes. And I remember I was at Dollar Tree, and I bought this there, and the lady remarked to me, she's like, oh my God, that's the same one my grandma had back in the 60s. I'm like, really? They use this? Look, these tools don't change. She's like, it's the exact same thing. I remember she had that in her vanity, and I was like, girl, tools never go out of style, okay? If they work, they work. I'd say, as far as it goes, I've used like teasing combs, like actual combs, and those things always freaking broke. That was like an 80s thing. With these things, bitch, they'll go a long way. Good old packing brush and teasing brush. Honey, can't go wrong with it. All right, I'm avoiding these curls. We're gonna use them for something very specific, so I'm gonna go to those last. Back comb that bad boy. There's not much hair, so I could probably get it all done in one pass. And if you're curious of my thoughts on Beetlejuice were, I actually have a movie review on Jaymes Mansfield 2, where I went in depth on what I thought immediately after seeing it, okay? Like, I went and saw it with a group of my friends, and they had never seen Beetlejuice before, so I was the only one that knew the lore. And honey, when I tell you, I felt like the smartest person in the room. That never happens very often, but at this point, I knew exactly who everyone was. I could explain everything, even being years removed, because I've watched that movie so much, especially when my nephew used to live with me. Honey, we watched that movie a lot. I used to show him all those like great campy classics like that, Elvira, Back to the Beach. So many camp classes that like you only like would know if you had a gay uncle. Honey, I gunkled down. I was so good at being a gunkle. All right, look at that, honey. Bitch. Is that not a pristine lady from the back? Look at that. I'd see her in church. Let's hairspray her a little bit. Is that not a back of a head and still magnolias? Like, you'd see her in church.
I wish I was as brave of her to dance in a dress like that and not even wear a girdle. It looks like two bigs fighting under a blanket.
That was one of my Drag Race movies I brought with me, Still Magnolias. I had a whole stack of DVDs I brought with me. Like comfort movies. That, True Beverly Hills, Death Becomes Her. I had Mommy Dearest, believe it or not, with John Waters' commentary. All About Eve, Sorted Lives, and Sorted Lives, the series. Had to have both. Daria's Incomplete series. All right, now for these last bits, this is where I'm talking about getting a little like intricate with it. I'm going to tease it the smallest bit just to give it some movement. Let me show you the other one so you can see what I'm doing. Teasing it the smallest bit. Just so we can maneuver it, but I'm not going to fully tease it out just yet. I have to put makeup here, so let me just get my makeup. I'm probably going to use Dermablend Leg and Body. I'm not exactly sure what's going to stick to this. It's going to be an experiment, okay? We're gonna try and, I'm not really color matching it, I'm just trying to make it as close to my color as possible. I might add a little bit of contour on these wrinkles too, because that's just funny. All right, let's see. Let me get my Derma Blend. All right, Derma Blend, leg and body. Let's see how this works. This is actually more easier to spread, so we're gonna try this out. It's not bad, I have to say. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. This is actually going on pretty well, as long as you stipple it, it seems. Yeah, not a whole lot of yellow peeking through, so they're good. I think there's another pass that should work. I might even be able to contour this. Oh, bitch, if I contour this, that's going to be so stupid. Let's do it. Oh my God, I'm into it. Let's do it. It's happening now. That took the color really well. Wow. I'm really impressed. I can even spread it around, and that's actually pretty good latex. Well, work. I got a little foundation in the hair, but you know, it's just kind of gal I am. Yeah, I think it actually went down pretty nicely. Let's contour it a little bit. Why not? Now I have some left over on my brush. Let's contour the forehead some, you know? So they don't notice as much, you know? And then put a little highlight in the forehead too. Why not? That's the stuff right there. No one will ever know. Okay, broke my beard. Whoops. Now it's time to disguise our forehead, shall we? So that people don't notice that our hair's starting to thin, you know? So we're going to start our comb over process. Root it down a little bit from those sections. Okay, and these little curly bits, we're going to try and maneuver these so that they don't show, okay? We'll use a pin curl to cover that up. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. No one will ever know. Really emphasize that ringlet at the end, right? That's how you know she ain't balding, honey. Who are you telling? Another one. I can get this to go in opposite direction. It's opposites day. Oh yeah, honey. Waves happening on this forehead. Just like that, no one will ever know. Let's do a few on this side too, just for funsies. I had a few teachers that had comb overs, like male teachers. Honestly, that's a dying art. Do people still do comb overs? Like a really bad one's always the best. And it's like the worst when you're a teacher too, because, you know, students are merciless. They're the absolute worst. So you're setting yourself up for that right now. Just have some thick skin, all right, I'll tell you that. Got really Wisconsin there for a second. I'll tell you that much. Come on now. Is that a weekday wigs? Look at that. Starry night happening on this forehead, honey. That's a wave. Let's style the rest of this, shall we? Actually, I might like that better. What if I try and do a comb over with the... Actually, screw this. Change of pace. Let's try that, actually. Oh, yeah, I think that's... Let's go... Let's embrace the bad comb over. Yeah, I know. I actually like that more. We're changing direction here. We're going to really emphasize the comb over. Want to look like we're balding and trying to hide it. It's very like, Tommy Lee Jones and Natural Born Killers. The horrible Donald Duck comb over. Like, literally, that's how her hair looked. The waitress I was telling you about, it was unironic like that. Like, she didn't care. She's like, good enough, you know? Who's gonna see me from the back? Let's add some style to this with the brush. Honey, she's gonna be styling and profiling. I really want to emphasize just like trying to hide that bad comb over. I guess this also kind of works with Beetlejuice. He's like, at his wedding day, he probably would do this as well. It's like, let me see if I can just disguise this a little bit. What's the hairdresser situation like in the underworld? Because Miss Argentina is somehow getting her hair done. I bet you there's a Vidal Sassoon down there. God, Vidal Sassoon. Is that a name you don't hear anymore? Do they have styling products or something? Like, I'm sure, certainly someone's used that name for profit at this point. That was like the hairdresser back in like the 60s. You probably know it from Rosemary's Baby. Like going, cutting all the girls' hairs off, creating little butch pitsy cuts. I actually remember, I think it was like the novel Joanna, where she mentioned how like she had Vidal Sassoon cut her hair. And it looked really great when he did it. But when she tried to replicate it, it just looked awful, and she was just living with it because she couldn't afford to get him to cut it again. Imagine that, paying hundreds of dollars to have someone cut all your hair off. What a time to be alive. If you want that style, just wear a wig. I'm kind of living. It's very old lady. I kind of love it. Like, especially with this dress, if I just like wear it down like that, like, I'm gonna look like such an old lady. I can't wait.
Don't mind me, I'm a nosy neighbor.
Yes. Okay. A balding B. Arthur. I'm excited. Let me just crimp this a little bit. I think I'm ready to do the final result. All right, I'll be right back. Welcome back. This is the final result. Oh. I kind of love it. All that's missing is like a little fascinator or something to put right here and take it right off so you just see the bald head reveal. Everything, or like maybe a little bit of the hair, like a bit of hair you can rip off. It's very Dracula. I love it. I love the idea of disguising a bald spot. It's such a fun little like hair story to tell. Oh my gosh. I feel like an old lady with this hair. I should do something like this. We just lower that a little bit. Like, there we go. That's the length we want. Yeah. It's great character hair, I have to say. It's very like Beetlejuice's mother, which I love, okay? Mama Juice. Honey, before I go, I have to take some thanks, okay? Some YouTube super thanks for Duke. Thank you so much, Duke. Martha, thanks, Martha. And Duke again, my goodness. And Roger, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you all so much for the YouTube super thanks. Just so good to me. Okay, so I have to take a moment for my wiglets. Roll it! And to go shout out to my wiglets, Jacob, Louise, Sponge King, Ernie, Duke, Just PKZ, Vera, myself, Pearface, So Many Kitties, JT, Christine, Curtis, Romeo and Juliet, Rose, Darth Curray, Catalina, Miss Lansing, Maureen, Veronica, Molly, Carl, Dolores, Loreza, Martha, Harmon, Astro, B-Rex, Matthew, Roger, Brian, Margarita, Adam, Becca, Chrissy, Akoni, Jason, Nisi, Roy, Selena, Ricky, Dirkus, Myron, Gwendolyn, Pack, Eliza, Hermage, Andrew, Hunter, Homeo, Ramona, Miss Mosey D, Ember, Daniel, Tyler, Macon, Katie, Doug, and Miss Mosey D. Thank you so much, Wiglets. Thank you so much, Wiglets. Oh my gosh. I feel like this would be like my Agent Stella's hair if she was a character. This is the kind of hair she would have. I'm not balding. I love it. Oh my goodness. Maybe this will be Stella. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with this wig after this. Look for it on the Use Wig tab or something, honestly. Wow, but what a fun character look. I can't take it seriously. I love the green tint in it. It gives like a very trashy, like I went swimming right after I got my hair bleached. Like everything. There's so many stories you can tell with it. It's very like Beetlejuice's mother, like I said, or Beetlejuice's grandmother, Margaret Thatcher in the underworld. Girl. But I have to say, the wig was very easy to work with. It actually was a very decent quality, considering it was not expensive. I think it was like $16. Yeah, $16 for this. Which again, like, I got a pretty fun style out of it. It was actually pretty decent quality. And the skin cap was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a piece of shit, to be honest with you. Because a lot of times with this latex stuff, you can never put makeup on it. But this actually took the makeup really well. So if you want to go all the way with your Beetlejuice look, like, it's good to know you got a wig that's there for you. And if you want to wear the wig as it was, all I would do was just use your teasing brush the tiniest bit around the edges just to seam it up a little bit so it's not so hard. That's if you care that much. But that's just what I would do. I mean, don't take my word for it. I'm just a wig whisperer. And I will link my Amazon affiliates link down below, so in case you want to get this wig, you know, buy it with my link so I can get some taco money or something, okay? It's always good to give back after everything I've given you. Oh my God, I'm already getting the character for this. Why don't you call more? Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for watching this. Let me know if there's any spooky season wigs you want me to try out. I've seen a couple down below that have been tickling my interest. Is that how you say that? Is that the phrase? We'll work on it. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you in the live streams. Bye. Now hit the outro. Click here and listen to me and Ernie's video podcast, I Have Opinions 2, Episode 1. Or see me recreate Tanya Haddock's wig for the spooky season. Come on, click it, you know you want to. If you don't click it, I'll summon a hell demon after saying their name 3 times. So click it.
Daylight anytime at the Opera Good